Hello everybody, what is going on? It is Corey here, and I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make the Minecraft doors, the hidden doors in Minecraft with the new 1.7 pistons. So this tutorial might take a while to explain, but I can assure you that if you sit through it, you will be able to make it and you will understand why everything works the way it does. So first off, you want to set up pistons like this, as so, 4 pistons like that. That's if you want to make a 2-space 2x2 door entrance, hidden door. So you're gonna set it up like that. Like as you saw back there on my demonstration, I had it into the mountains. I actually looked for a mountain and kind of built it around it, but it was easier for me to do that because I had already had it visualized in my head on how to do it and stuff. So it was really easy for me just to like incorporate it into the wall without making too many major ramifications to that mountain over there. I was gonna say building, but it's a mountain. So start off by putting your 6 pistons like this, as you can see, direction, and they do face in the direction that you're facing. So not that direction, but if you place them down, they'll face towards you. So just in case you didn't know. Then you want to just put 2 stone blocks, or whichever blocks you prefer to use. Stone is usually the most common one because it's so smooth. It's so nice looking. So let me just do that. I'm in single player, using single player commands, by the way, in case you're wondering. So these 2 like this, and then like that. You can see those 4 right there are facing this way, and these 2 are facing this way. Put this right here, and this is going to be basically blocked here. And that's basically, this is going to come this way, and it's going to close this way. So that's the first step. Now, if you do that was weird, kind of like breathed deep, took a deep breath. Alright, if you know anything about redstone and pistons, if you don't, I'm going to teach you right now, but with the new repeaters, and by new I mean not really new, if you place them like this, they will power the piston in front and the piston directly like under it and in front. So it'll power this piston and this piston. So this will be enough to power this piston and that piston, and then this will be enough to power those 2 pistons right there. So you go like this. Once you do that, you place these 2 in the back, and you can't put the redstone directly towards it because it won't work, or sometimes it'll work but then it'll bug out. So if you use the repeaters, plus you'll need the repeaters anyways just so you can time it so it doesn't bug out when you pull pushes in, because when these 2 push out, this one has to push this way after it pushes out, so it has to be timed with the repeaters, which is why you need the repeaters here. So you can put this over here, kind of drag that over here. Let me not put a lever yet, but I'm gonna do the same process over here. Like I said, the repeaters do travel to the current bottom and top right here in front, so really cool. So the cool thing about my my way of doing it is that it's hidden. It's all pretty much hidden, so when you look in, you can't see any redstone wiring or anything. If you look at Team Mojang's video, I tried to replicate theirs, but I could not get it to work. I thought they were doing like some magic crap because it just wasn't working for me. So and they had like a repeater here and a repeater there, and then they had a redstone torch on the block there, and then a redstone torch here, and it was just not really that it was eye-catching right there, and it was kind of disturbing to an OCD type of person. So yeah, I'm only OCD when I play Minecraft, by the way, so no worries. I wanted to figure out a way, so that's basically it for that part for now. So I wanted to figure out a way so that I don't even have to have the repeaters here in the way. And most people, like, since there's so much wiring, they had to make the stairs go down or up so that they could fit all the wiring back here, but I just made it so you can go straight through, and you'll see how. So this is what you do. As you know, redstone torches, let me just show you this demonstration over here. So let me put this right here. So if I were to go like this, okay, check this out, it will power it normally. So, but if I went like this, it wouldn't power it. I don't know why I'm showing you that, but it's just something weird. I found out that you need to have a block there in order for it to travel through. I'm not sure if that's a bug or what, but that's just how it works from my experience. So what you need to do down here is dig 2 blocks deep, and just dig more behind you. Just give yourself some space to work. And alright, so you can put these 2 right there, right directly behind, one block behind it, right here, and you're gonna put the redstone torches here. So somebody is posting. Whoa, what the hell? Somebody's posting on Twitter. Okay, somebody. Never mind. Sorry. So you're gonna put this here, these two redstone torches here, and what you're gonna do basically, obviously, if I were to connect redstone wiring straight through there into there, then what would happen is that, sorry, I'm trying to like breathe. What would happen? What would happen is that when I turn the current on over there and it travels through here, or all the way around and through here, this would turn off, and then this piston would be right here, and then since it'd be turned off, since it would be turned off, it wouldn't be extended. So you have to make basically a redstone switch. And what I initially did was put repeaters here, but I found that putting repeaters there would mess up the whole process. So I actually thought of a way. It was really actually simple, but it took me a while to actually figure it out. If you just go like this over here, and you just go like this, directly like that, it'll actually power off there when you actually make a switch. So just let me show you. There. So this is basically a switch. As you can see, that's on, and this one will turn off. This is just a simple redstone switch, by the way, guys, so it's nothing too fancy. So you go like this, just like that, and there, and that should be it for that. So then you do the same process over here. I like to keep everything symmetrical, as I said, due to my OCD, you know, with the bunny ears, in quotes, because I'm not really OCD, I just pretend to be. But as you can see, that one's turned off. So when current travels through here, it's going to turn that one off, hence turning that one on. So yeah, that's basically how it works. I don't know what to say, that's just how it works. But so okay, and then you have this over here, and again, it's pretty symmetrical from the other side. It's all fairly simple. Actually, even the breaking in the blocks are symmetrical. That's beast. So that's basically it for this part, actually. Let me just show you something real quick, actually. I don't want to show you that. So the other thing is that you want to figure out how to power this when it comes out, because if you just did it like this and connected everything together and put it all, just close it up and you press the button, it would basically just go swish. They will both close in, and then the bottom ones will push out, and then these top ones will just stay there. So it'll just be like, it'll look like this. It'll look like that, basically. And that's something that I had trouble with a lot. I actually spent I think maybe like 2 hours trying to figure out how to do it, like changing repeater, like timings, and like it never worked. So because I just wanted to be into a wall and just be like super hidden. So like over there, as you can see, you probably would have never told if you just walked by there, unless you saw the lever, that there was a secret door there. So let me just make time day, and apparently it's day 6. So what you're gonna do is this is how it works. You're gonna have to do this. So this is the only part that's actually like visible, but it's not really visible, I guess. Well, it is, but kind of not really. But this is basically the only part. So I figured out that redstone torches, they actually will power, like I said, since this is technically a repeater. Like it took me a while to figure it out, because like I said before, this is a repeater. This is the old-fashioned way of making a repeater, like we see over here. And to make the different timings on the repeater like you would before, you would just put multiple repeaters of those, which is the same thing that's here. You just put multiple of those in a consecutive line, and it would switch, and then you'd have time like a regular repeater, which is why they made the repeater, so that you didn't have to do that. So since this is technically a repeater, like I said, then shouldn't that power the block in front of it and the block under it? So therefore this block and this block, when this block moves under here. So I was like, okay, so that actually sounds like it could work. And so I did this, and basically it's really simple actually up here. You just go like this, and you don't need to power them from both sides. You only need one single current, as you can see there. Since they are repeaters, the current, I don't know how to explain this, but as you can see, it kind of makes like a bigger like bullet there, and it turns into it as if it were just like this. I don't know how to explain it. Let me see. Is this what I'm trying to say? Yeah, it'll just be like a straight line. It won't like turn in. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, maybe that only makes sense to me. But if it doesn't make sense to you, then cool. Then that means you get what I'm saying. But since that works like that, you don't have to put repeaters behind there, because this is a repeater, like we said. We just established that. So you just go like this. You don't need to put it on both sides. And so if you did put it on both sides and you connected on both sides, when the thing turned on, they would stay on. For some reason, it would be like an infinite loop. And once you turned it off, they'd still stay on, which is weird. But that's just how it works. So you can just go right here, really simple, and watch what happens real quick. This isn't gonna work, so just watch. Oh, sorry, messed that up, didn't I? Oh, woo! Oh, that did not work according to plan. Okay, it was supposed to mess up, just not that bad. So go like that. Well, anyways, because I forgot to put the 2 blocks there, so then these 2 would push out. But let me just show you again. So check that out. But it won't retract fully. Now, why is it not retracting fully? I will tell you why. And as you can see, these pistons aren't pulling in. Like, they're not really pulling in, because these, all of these right here, they're not timed. These one right here, they're not timed so that this is going to be hard to explain. But you need to time them so that after this powers off, and therefore the block that's extended out, therefore hiding the door, pulls in, you need to make it so that this pulls in after it pulls in, because then you're going to have, basically pretend this is one solid object and this is trying to pull this one 3-block solid object into a 2-block slot. So that's not really going to work unless it like rammed it through the wall, which wouldn't be good, and that's not how Minecraft works. So you would have to wait for the piston to detract, and then it can pull it in. So basically how you do that is this pulls in first, and then you gotta just simply time the redstone right here, the repeaters, just time and put them to the max timing, as you can see there I did, and this one as well, and that should fix the problem. And it took me a while to figure this out, because to me, redstone, like the repeaters, like let's say if I put a repeater, like okay, let me just show you this real quick. Okay, let's just say that, okay, and then let me put a lever here. Well, that's not gonna work, but just give me a second actually. Okay, got this here. Okay, yeah, okay, so to see how that turned instantly off. So like if I put it on 3, and I do that, see how it takes longer to turn off. Obviously you know that because this is a repeater, but I didn't know that it actually works the other way around. It takes longer to turn on, but it also takes longer to turn off. And this is off and it's going to turn on, but you know what I mean. So for the current to turn off, it actually takes longer for the current to turn off and travel back to the lever. So if you see what I mean, it takes the same amount as it takes to turn on. The time, I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I figured out in my head, which really made it so much clearer when I actually thought of that, and it made me visualize it, which made it actually work. So if that made any sense at all, please let me know in the comments, because I don't know if that makes sense. But right now, as you can see, since I do have them timed, and like I was explaining over there, when it turns off, these will pull in, therefore, or the pistons will turn off or detract, whatever you want to call it, equally as slow as they push in. I don't know if still that makes sense, but I'm just gonna show you how it works. Don't worry. You don't. If you really, oh shit, what the hell happened? Really? Okay, some like a little error here. It's probably up here. Okay, there's not enough current traveling to it, is there? Probably why. Okay, I think I know why, and that is caused because there's not enough current traveling up here. Yes, I was right. As you can see, the current stops right about here. That's not good. So just simply put a repeater here. There you go. Is it okay? They're off. That was the problem, guys. It's okay. It's okay. Have no fear. Corey is here. Okay. Okay, I didn't mess up, guys. Don't worry. Whoa. Okay. Okay, let me just fix this again, and and it should work. Let me just put regular stone right there. And sorry for the inconvenience, but it should work now. I would actually bet money on it that it would work right now. Let me make sure that this is good. That's good. Okay, let's check this bad boy out. What the hell? Why is it not working? Huh? Shit, man. I know what's going on. I do know what's going on. This isn't getting enough current. As you can see, it stops there, therefore it's not turning on. But it should be getting enough current. Why isn't it? Why? Should have enough current to go there. See, as you can see, this one's not detracting because this isn't turning off. So, and the reason for that is because it's not getting enough current. Which I don't know why it's not. It should be getting enough current. Alright, let me think about this. I think I made a stupid mistake. Alright, so this is supposed to be when this turns on. This is supposed to. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I got it. I think I got it. This is really, really stupid. Am I just being stupid here, or like, is it legit? So this is going to turn this on, turning this off. So therefore, there we go. Perfect. Sorry about that, guys. Forgot that I had to have a switch here. I forgot that I was totally reading it wrong. Sorry if I like confused you guys. Basically, just do everything like I said. Just remember to put a repeater there or a switch, because this is supposed to be off when the current's off, so that when you turn the current on, this turns on, hence pushing the pistons that way, therefore closing the or sealing the hidden door. And when you turn this off, this would turn off thanks to the switch over there. If that made any sense, again, please leave me a comment below. And then, yeah, that's basically it, guys. Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm just so retarded. I don't know, maybe it's the reason that it's almost 1 AM. But, yeah. Basically, that's it, as you can see. And you can just simply close this, make it a little tunnel. If you want to make stairs, you can make stairs. But after that, you can basically flatten everything out. And the only thing you'll be seeing, if you walk straight in, are these 2 pistons right here. Or these 4 pistons, actually. And these, if you actually even take the time to look up, because most people don't actually look up, so that's good. So you just go like this, and then you can just block it off, and it will be nice looking. As long as you don't look up, it can just be a regular light source, or just 2 there for anything. And as long as you don't mess that up or just smack it, you know, just destroy that, then it'll be good and it'll work every time. I wonder if I die. Nope, I don't die. It's not deadly. It's not deadly. Anyways, guys, if this helped in any way, which I'm sure it did, except sorry for my miscalculating over this. I forgot to put a switch right there. Minor mistakes that we make. This was first take, so. But I hope I taught you something about redstone, and I hope present. I hope that I did help you, and if I did help you, please leave a like below, and don't forget to click on the subscribe button if you haven't already. I will have more stuff to come, and if you have any sort of creation that you would like me to kind of challenge myself with to make, then please feel free to leave a comment below, and I will definitely try it. Or if you have any sort of tutorial. I'm really good with redstone. I'm like not really pro, I'd say like intermediate, but I do feel like I'm intermediate / pro. But let me know and I can surely help you. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. If you have any problems, feel free to post a video response and I will look at it and I will tell you what's wrong with it. Just be sure to show me all the wiring and stuff. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. Thanks for watching once again. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe again, like I said, if you haven't already. Thank you and peace out.